You're listening to the Comic Crusaders podcast. I am your host, Al Mega, CEO of Comic Crusaders and Undercover Capes. In this show, I'm sitting down with creators from all walks of life to talk about inspiration, process, the lessons they've learned, and a whole lot more.
What I mean, this is your boy Al Mega. Welcome to a brand new Comic Crusaders podcast. Woo! Yes, I'm back from New York Comic Con, and geez, was that a big, tiring con with a whole bunch of hella fun. And man, if only I got to see the guests I'm about to have on live at the show. Gosh darn it. So busy and such a big con. Unfortunately, we do not get to see everybody. But this creator, the last time I was on was 2 years ago. Jeez, my man's still on the journey, kicking ass. Amazing creator. He has a fire book that's live on Kickstarter right now. And with 22 days to go, folks, you won't believe this. My man is already funded on the 10K. Like go amazing. That goes to show, folks, that this is a fire book, and my man is ready to tell you all about it and why. Woo! You gotta make it rain. Let me introduce my homie, the amazing creator, the one, the only, the mighty Tony James. Where, homie? How you doing?
Whippa, how you doing?
Awesome,
Doing
brother. How
good.
you doing?
Good. It's been a long time.
Hell yeah, 2 years, my brother. Oh my gosh, 2 years, and glad to see that you're still out there on the journey, and that stash is just building, you know, and looking like, look at it. Hey, look at it. He's about to start doing one of these, like, he's gonna be on the railroad if you ain't buying this book. You feel me? I'm playing around now. All right,
Yeah.
so awesome. So, Tony, great to have you back on. Thank you for coming back on. You know, talk about your latest project and, of course, the journey that you've been on. And it's in the 2 years since you last spoke. So talk about that a little bit. Reintroduction that for those that don't know, shamefully, if they don't know how they're they, let them know again where you holler from.
I am from Queens, Astoria.
Oh,
I'm a writer. I got this comic book called Star Noir about this 1940s detective that teams up with this gray alien to stop a shapeshifter who's killing LAPD officers in Central Station. You got kind of a creepy murder mystery with aliens in it. You got some buddy cop elements in it. So yeah, it's just like Chinatown meets the X-Files.
oh, see, and great movie, folks. If we now watch Chinatown and if we now watch X-Files, great series, kids. Take a look. You know, I like that the new generation's picking up on the oldies. So yeah, great suggestions there. And then as soon as you watch those, you know, the quick watches, you're gonna go and buy this book immediately. All of them. All right. So all right. So for those unaware, like let them know how long you've been on the journey over here in creating books and stepping into this realm of crowdfunding and Star Noir.
We've been crowdfunding Star Noir for since 2022. That's when we did the first book, and that raised over 10K, which was incredible. The ride has been pretty crazy ever since. The readers are very passionate about this series, we came back last year with the second Kickstarter, did even better, and now we're back again with the third one. It's been pretty cool. People recognize it when you see them at a convention. They see the cover of the first book. They go, "Oh yeah, I've seen this online." So it breaks through the internet noise. People are really into it.
Isn't it wild when people recognize yourself for something that you've created and be like, "Yo, I know this," and then all of a sudden they start chatting you up. I experienced that at New York Comic Con, and actually for me, it was actually really the really first time that several people, and like not just regular old fans, but I mean like industry people, like shouting me out, like, "Hey, Al!" I'm like, "Oh shit, you know me?"
Yeah, that's how you know you're coming up. You're breaking through.
Yeah, but again, I'm doing this for the world of indie creators like yourself. You know, hopefully building a platform that help you guys can also know this. You know what I mean? This is what it is. It ain't for me, it's for you guys. I want to make sure everybody knows all these wonderful stories. And again, I feel bummed out that I didn't get to run into you. But again, it was just that, at least in my opinion, Artist Alley was insanely packed.
Yeah, it
And,
was.
and for me to go there with equipment and a camera, I would have get right mad if somebody brought me to my camera and made me drop it. It looks so full though, and you know, like okay, no problem. There'll be other times, but I love the fact that it was insanely full. People support the creators and the writers. So big salute to New York Comic Con for allowing that wonderful big space. And I think it needs to be bigger. What do you think?
The artist alley space, yeah,
Yeah,
that's got to definitely be, yeah, it's got to be bigger. There's
right.
just there's even with all of those aisles, there's still you know you need more space for people because you know people want to buy books. They want to buy you know indie books. They want to check out their you know the legacy creators as well. But yeah, there needs to be more a little bit more breathing room to walk around.
The New York Comic Con, that's the only thing we'll tell you. Make the space just a tad bigger. Add that extra room. We don't need that many big lines of people waiting. Come on, come on. Make it just a tad bigger. Our creators need that space. All right, but so or talk about the journey of book two, that how that crowdfunding journey was, you know, as opposed to the first one. Any lessons learned that you're bringing into, you know, what is currently live, which is book three?
I mean, I guess lessons. I mean, I guess it's really more of a, you know, kind of a not really a lesson, but just something that I think creators who kind of run the second book of a series should expect when crowdfunding is that you might have a little bit of a lapse in some readers. You know, you obviously want everybody to come back, and most people did come back for the second one. But there was like a very slight drop off that was a little unexpected. But we still raised 11K for that second book, so we still did amazingly. Um, but yeah, I guess that's really it. I mean, this is a real you know tight knit team that's making this book. And yeah, I guess it's just that second book was just a little unexpected to kind of lose a couple readers here and there, but actually a lot of them did come back for the third one. I mean, as you can see, we're already funded on the third book.
Yeah, man. I mean, with a hell of a amount of days, don't you wait, folks. I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna show you, and I'm gonna share the link. I ain't greedy. I want you guys to pitch in because we have 22 days to go. Now, talk to me about those funding goals. However, I know a lot of creators are very shy in the amount that they ask for. So 10K, you know what I mean, is not a shy amount, if you will.
Hmm.
So why be so bold in the funding goal? And again, to be able to achieve it, like fucking
Thank you.
kudos on you. You know what I
Thank you.
mean?
Yeah. You know, it's just at a certain point, you know, the books are pretty expensive to make, and it's kind of you know, it costs what it costs. You know, if I could make it for 5K, I think I would ask for 5K. But it just kind of goes to show how much prestige we're trying to put into the book, how high quality we're trying to
Mm.
make it, and, you know, with the art team that we've put together. And you know, sometimes you just gotta, you know, set the price and play chicken with the internet.
Yeah, and you're winning. You're winning that per chicken. You're getting run over every time right now. I love it. You really, you know, 176 back to the 22 days to go again. Amazing. So, how is this story evolving? You know, before I show off this wonderful Kickstarter with book three.
Yeah. So it the first book it starts our main human detective, Alan Alan Miller. He is a homicide detective. He's having nightmares about being abducted by aliens, and he's called in to investigate the murder of one of his colleagues who's been murdered on the Sixth Street Bridge. One of the craziest things that's happened in this murder is that his heart has been removed, and there's a string of oddities that are surrounding his death. You know, no fingerprints, no motive. There's just an abandoned car. As Alan kind of you know tries to kind of figure out what happened to this detective, he's met in the middle of the night by an alien who says, "Hey, an alien shapeshifter who is posing as one of your fellow officers is the one that's responsible for killing this detective." And He brushes it off, and he goes to the central station the next day, and there he sees a human detective who is his brand new partner. And he lets him know that, hey, I was the alien in the backyard last night, and we're going to work together. We're going to go find out who this shapeshifter
Yeah.
is. So in the second book, They start going across 1940s Los Angeles. They meet a lounge singer who's she's got a few alien secrets of her own. I don't want to spoil too much about what happens in that second book. But as that's going on, more central detectives are being picked off and killed. So they're kind of racing against the clock to kind of figure out which one of these detectives is actually an alien shapeshifter. Before more of these detectives are being killed. And so the third book is just a real continuation of that, as the stakes get even higher, as as more of Alan's colleagues are kicking the bucket as well, as you will.
Well, you know what we're gonna have to do? We're gonna have to watch this video real quick, folks, so you can start digging into this amazing Kickstarter live right now. Check it out.
Hello again, readers. Last time in Los Angeles, our ace detective and his eager rookie set off to find their elusive killer. They confirmed that the mysterious shapeshifter lurks among Alan's fellow officers in Central Station. Alan had a close encounter with one of these strange beings, a real cookie with peepers to die for. He learns the Central detectives are being hunted and digs deeper to find out who killed Perkins. Meanwhile, Perkins' partner, Ray Foster, found himself in the soup, hunted by the very same killer. In our next chapter, the stakes are even higher, as our killer stacks more bodies than an OnlyFans model. Our two detectives peel back the layers to this onion, meeting kooky characters like Orson Welles. A collision course is imminent, with more twists and turns than a 10-cent carnival ride. Book 3 is penned by Mr. Tony James, a writer of sorts, a lover of old noir and science fiction. Returning with vigor are his 3 able-bodied artists, aces in their own field, much like our detective. And beat me Daddy 8 to the bar. Take a gander at those rewards. The exclusives are the real cat's meow. Be sure to peruse the add-ons as well. Commemorate your purchase with these additional items. Don't be a fuddy-duddy. Back Star Noir today. It's the only way to defeat the communists.
Hey, we had to defeat the communists. You better back Star Noir. Oh my gosh, Tony. First off, that whole retro vibe on the way. Yeah. You see, I am digging this shit out of that. And just the sound too, like the old school record, as they're playing fire, bro. So you really digging into the vibe. I really did that. And folks, once again, 22 days to go. And a big old boom salute to you 176 backers. Thank you for supporting amazing independent creators like Tony. Again, my man was looking for 10 racks. He's over that at $10,333. But let's make it rain even more, because there's a lot of goals that we got to meet and make, baby. Now, look at this cover right here. Woo! Let's start digging into it, talk about this beautiful art, how the story keeps flowing, the characters. I mean, look at this homie suit, man. I got to get me a suit like that, too. Shit.
Yeah. We actually have great stretch goals now that we've crossed the goal. We started creating this deck of cards where there's a police badge on the front, and on the back it's got certain detectives. We started with the first campaign. We started with 3. We started with our human detective Alan, our alien detective Ellis, and the captain. And now a couple of our stretch goals are adding more detectives to that deck. We're hoping to build out the entire Central Station Police Department deck.
Oh, cool.
And we also have we're also going to do glow in the dark stickers. One of the big requests from the readers over the last campaign was they wanted stickers. So we hooked them up with this campaign, and we're also taking it one step further with our stretch goals by adding glow in the dark stickers. And you could even get a black and white digital version of all 3 books so far. So if you want to go full noir and really kind of have that old school experience, you can actually read them in black and white.
Yes. And who did the art for this cover? I gotta ask, before we move on. It's dope.
His name is Pablo de Bonis. He is from Argentina. He's just been amazing. We've been working together since the first book. I mean, the whole art team is the same for all 3 books.
Awesome.
Yeah. So they've been incredible. This one is it cover is inspired by the movie poster for the movie Touch of Evil, which came out in the early 50s, actually. Since one of the sort of famous characters we meet in the 3rd book is Orson Welles, we thought it'd be funny to do a movie that he was pretty famous for directing.
Oh, cool. Throwing in some puns in there, gotcha. And look at these interiors, folks. Holy smokes. Holy shit. That coloring, that lettering, that paneling. Well, eye candy galore, folks. Talk about this. What's going on here? What are we going to introduce here? What's popping?
Well, without trying to spoil too much of the second book, one of Alan's fellow detectives has an unfortunate run-in with our main killer, the shapeshifter. And we get to hear from the killer, and in the third book, we get to kind of get a insight into what makes them tick, why they're doing what they're doing.
Ooh.
Yeah, this is kind of sort of a POV for the killer for this part of the book, and we kind of see how they are going about removing the hearts.
I mean, who's their colorist too? Wonderful job making them colors pop.
Yeah, Vinicius Townsend. He's from Brazil. He's amazing. He did a bunch of covers for GI Joe for IDW, when
Oh,
it
all
was
right.
an IDW thing. Yeah, and yeah, he's been amazing. Also have had him since the first book. Yeah, just really awesome. He has a expert knowledge of color theory. Yeah, he's amazing.
And your letterer too has the knowledge of placement. They
Yeah,
understand the
yeah.
art. Great job, yo.
Yeah, Marco Ventura. He's from Italy. What's funny about him is that he works on this gritty detective comic that I have here, but he also works on a cute cat comic as well.
All
So,
right.
so he kind of goes from doing this very gritty thing to this very lighthearted children's comic. So I think it's
You know
pretty
what?
funny.
He needs it for his sanity because you're driving him mad and scaring him. So like, please, I need some cute kitties.
Yeah.
Oh shit, yo. Relax. I mean, but again, look at the artistry, yo, bro.
Yeah, this is when we meet Orson Welles. He's dressed in his Macbeth costume, which he was famously filming at the time of this story.
Okay.
So we get to kind of see more of this 1947 era of Los Angeles. Yeah, we're in his trailer here, and he's being kind of a belligerent drunk, and then Ellis, our alien detective, decides to splash some ice water on him to wake him up.
So how kind.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. He
What a
just
way to
made a
sober up.
Yeah, he made a logical decision to kind of speed things up.
Yeah, man. Please don't do that to me. You probably might get. We're gonna have problems. But I dig it. What I'm digging is just the art is so gorgeous. I mean, I sometimes I hear how people say, "Well, India, I don't know about the art." I mean, are you kidding me? Are you are you looking at what I'm looking at, folks? Look at how gorgeous this art is. This shit competes hardcore. I'm on a bigger level than anything Big Two got right now. What's popping? Guarantee that shit. I mean, look at that. Look at that. It reminds me when I go to the hood and go on the roof and look down. Wow, for real. It's like that. Very nice when I go back to Brooklyn. Very nice.
Yeah, so we have a couple of pretty fun chase sequences. This is one of them, where a gangster that we introduced in the first book, our alien detective has a run-in with him, and so he spooks him, but unfortunately it forces him to fall off the roof. Uh,
Okay.
yeah, so you can see
Oh,
there.
that's called an oopsie. That's all.
Yeah,
And I'm digging the guns, man. You go back to the OG pistols, like they had. You know what I mean? I like those.
yeah,
You know,
the snub
classic.
nose revolvers. Yeah,
Yeah, man, classic. I mean, you had 6 shots, or it's your ass, and hopefully you could change it in time.
yeah,
I mean, the
yeah.
quick changing is too easy nowadays. That was real. That was nerve wracking.
We took a lot of we took the time to really kind of like focus on the details, make sure we get everything from this era correct. So as you see all the cars here, those all come from, there's a whole library of 1940s cars that the artist pulls from.
Oh, nice. I mean, look at his move. That's a hell of a car chase scene and do a portal out of fucking nowhere. What the F? Holy shit.
Yeah, he portals through the trolley to
Ah,
avoid hitting it.
man, I would poop myself. I swear to God. Holy shit. I mean, well, look at this. I'm telling you, whole team. This is a fantastic job. They work well together and creating such a beautiful book, bro.
Yeah. We just kind of keep the pressure on for the characters. There's never a dull moment. I think one of the things that people like about the most is that they read so quickly. Like they go through like 40, 50 pages, and it feels like, oh, I just flew through that, because like the pacing is just so nonstop. They, before you get tired of one scene, we're already on to the next thing.
Yeah, I love that type of storytelling. You get so engulfed in it that you don't realize to quote one of these annoying presidential candidates, you don't realize the passage of time as you read the book. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Like, yo, okay, like shit, I finished it. Crazy, this is fire. I couldn't put it down. So yeah, man, kudos on you. And I really do get that feeling mostly from independent graphic novels where I can't. I'm like, yo, I'm hooked. Like, hold on. I'm thinking maybe not. And then I get upset when you guys show up early. How dare you disturb the reading?
um, but yeah, people really love the second one. It ends on like a really big cliffhanger, so they're really excited for this third book.
And look at these aliens, bro. What the hell? Did you dream these up? What happened here, bro?
Yeah, I mean, we just I kind of had an idea for how some of these aliens should look, and then giving it to the artist, and then he had his own kind of spin on it, and that kind of created these aliens that you see before you here.
What happened in Queens as a child? What happened?
Actually, I grew up watching a lot of horror movies. That was my dad had a huge cabinet of VHS horror movies, so
Oh,
like,
VHS. Oh, I love it. All right, all right. So, if you're in that cabinet today,
yeah.
what would be your go-to pick out of that whole VHS collection to watch right now?
Let's see, the fourth Friday the 13th, the final
Uh,
Friday,
Wait,
the final Friday.
it should have been fantastic. I love that one, but then
Yeah.
I also love part six. Everybody hates me when I say that. I don't care. I know that shit when he came back. That motherfucker murdered like 16 people and throughout that movie. Crazy.
Yeah, but yeah, the kind of eeriness of the atmosphere that those types of movies brought, we definitely put that into Star Noir. So there's a lot of sense of tension. Aliens and shadows. You don't know, you got an alien coming around the corner. You don't see it coming. Yeah,
I don't
so
want to see this coming at me. You crazy, bro? Are you fucking nuts right now? Yo.
yeah,
Now, check it out. We got prints to choose from book three. Look at these
yeah,
prints.
yeah.
We got stickers. We got a poster. Exclusives on that black. Oh my god, yo. Let me tell you that black and white, yo. Fuck, bro. That shit hits. That shit smacks right there.
Yeah. People in the last campaign, people really asked for more black and white rewards, so we wanted to hook them up this time.
It's just really so. I mean, no disrespect to color rest or anything on that level, of course, but this is just smacks, bro.
Hmm. Yeah.
Fuck. Would you consider doing maybe another story fully black and white, something new?
Well, Star Noir has another story that takes place in New York,
Yeah,
in the 40s. So we
yeah.
have a Los Angeles, so we'll have a Los Angeles story, and we'll have a New York story by the time we're done here.
I say, look at a little tease, folks. I mean, he just went on the stripper pole and gave you guys a dance, a little slight teasy dance. There you go. See
Yeah.
what's coming. You better keep supporting. You get all this. So, book one, 48-page perfect bound. Book two, 52-page perfect bound. LAPD baseball cards. Oh my God. Do they smell like bacon, man? You got 4x6 postcard prints, 11 by 17 cover posters. I mean, you got the Stella Belafonte, whatever. Now,
Yeah.
who's that model after?
We took inspiration from like Margot Robbie, Scarlett Johansson. Yeah, that's how we kind of, and we just made her feel like a very, we made her feel like a really famous 1940s lounge singer, which is who we get to see. We were introduced to her in the second book.
Hey, what up to the man himself, Izzy?
Oh,
Izzy
hey.
First NYC. I
I
mean,
s-
he's the man right there, folks. If you don't know Izzy was, please check out his YouTube, Izzy Verse NYC. He'll be going live, dropping the knowledge on the science, some books out there, mi gente. So, make sure to check him out and support independent creators like Izzy out there getting it done. All right.
I
And
saw
Miss
Izzy
Steve,
at Comic-Con.
yeah, man, he was hanging out at New York Comic Con and he was handing out the business I mean, for real, like one of the busiest content creators I saw on the scene. So big salute to the big homie. Right. So with that again, I mean, yo, can I ask who did the print, yo? Because that is gorgeous. Is it the same as the
Yeah,
original?
it's the same art team. Yeah, we're all making. They all made everything. So yeah, so it's so I got it here. Got a close up
Oh,
here.
wait a minute. Hey, we gotta get into that tease. Hold on. Hey, look at that, mi gente. Holy smoke. Look how gorgeous. Woo!
Yeah.
Hey, I dig that, yo. Oh my god. And let's get to it. Look at this art, the stretch goals. Talk about all these extra stretch goals. What are we seeing here? I mean, these are elder cards. These remind me of the Mafia cards. You ever seen
No, that's just a fun way to introduce the art team. But the stretch goals are right above that.
Yo, bro,
There you go.
you need to do Mafia style cards. Have you seen those from back in the day? Do you know what I'm talking about?
No.
Oh, okay. You know what?
Okay.
As we're here, I'm gonna have to do this. I have to show you because if you can do this, maybe in the style. This is based from the '90s, right? And this is a whole collection. I have all the mafia people and the serial killers. Yes, this is the card set that apparently got banned back in the '90s. You know what I mean? But if you do it in that style,
Oh, those are cool.
yeah, man.
I like those.
All right, and then it gives you this their story in the background. Let's see if I can find a side. Kind of there you go. See, they give you a whole breakdown of the story.
Oh, yeah.
What popped off, whatever in the back.
Oh,
And
that's cool.
this is
Yeah.
the serial killers right there. You can see some of them.
Yeah, I think we
It
could do
was a
that.
sick set, man, from the '90s. Like, my people asking, why do you have that? I said, well, because it was available.
Yeah, we could do some. I think we could do something like that.
Yeah, I think you should. I mean, based on that style with a little bit of super story where you could write Tony, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Intricate, like origin, deep dive, like yo. I mean, that would be so fire. Come on, bring it back, man. Bring it back to fun.
But yeah, so the stretch goals here, you kind of saw the baseball cards that we already have with some of the detectives. The stretch goals, two of the stretch goals, they expand the deck. We got Detective Ray Foster, who is unfortunately having that run in with that alien that you saw in one of the preview pages there. He gets his own card, and then Detective Donnie Green, he works. Oh my God. Yeah. He's another fellow detective. He's got a kind of a gray and orange suit. We get to see. He's teased in the second book. We see more of him in the third book. Yeah. So he gets his own card. And as the books continue, we'll just add more central detectives to this deck. And then we also got glow in the dark stickers. So you got your regular tier where you're just getting stickers with your book. But just for supporting it and helping us cross 14K, you'll get glow in the dark stickers as well to go with them.
Oh, man, look at that, man. They're hooking it up, man. You got all these ranges, all these tiers, mi gente. You could get started for as simple as $1 because you're kind and you have $1 to spare. But when you want to start getting some goodies, mi gente, just getting some goodies. You can start off at $10 and going all the way up, and get involved, all these different things and different goodies you could get involved all the way up to, let's go, what's the highest tier you have over here?
I think we're at 150 or 125,
125, right there, 125. There's still 20 left. You got black and white versions of books 1 through 3, 3 perfect bound books, includes everything in previous tiers, except the 6 extinction and the Pine Bluff variant. Shipping totals are combined. Comics and posters are shipped separately, so you guys know. And they expect the delivery by June 2025. Could be sooner, right? Maybe so.
Yeah. I mean, we're already working on the book right now, so we're already hard at work at it. Yeah.
And then you guys all missed out because people jumped on those early bird specials because they know what was popping. Exciting right there to see people just jump on things. There's a lot of things that are gone. But folks, you got to jump in right now and support independent comics. Again, book 3 already funded. And that doesn't tell you what this is about. Like how people believe in this project, how beautiful. Do I just show you again? Look at his artistry. How can you say no to this? You crazy? Again, a wonderful gift for your comic book fans in your life. You know what I mean? A little stocking stuff for knowing, hey, you're getting this dope comic book in the mail real soon with a whole bunch of goodies. So support these type of Kickstarters. Make wonderful gifts for the comic book fans in your life. You know what I mean? And put them onto something new outside of the norm. You
And
know,
if you're a new reader, the Sixth Extinction, that's the reward tier for you. That gives you the 3 books physical, perfect bound.
ooh.
That gets you in. And if you like any of the other things like stickers or whatnot, you can always add the first 2 books as add-ons because those are available there as well.
No, we need that self porn. We need that on themselves to look sexy. We can pull it out and be like, hey, look open. Hey, look how dope this is. Smell that ink. I mean, heck yeah, man. What type of ink you using? Is it from a particular year? No. I have a friend that acts like the ink from a particular year could get you higher than others. Like, look at this guy. Oh, I
Yeah.
mean, that's
Yeah, people really go for the physical books. I mean, all the other previous campaigns, we had way more physical book requests than digital. So people really spring for the physical books.
thank you. Physical media is important.
Yeah.
We need more physical media to not go away. We want these things out collections because again, sometimes when you're at digital, you're at the mercy of your computer staying alive or your account not being hacked. So,
Mhm.
but a physical book, the worst thing that could happen, maybe somebody steals it, but hopefully you could fight back because these books are big enough for you to smack the crap out of somebody. They try to grab you. Like, hey,
Well, if you put all three books together, it'll probably be heavy enough to smack somebody with.
not that we suggest you doing that, folks. That's all
No,
right.
of course not.
Just saying that it could serve as a self-defense. Love it,
Yeah.
love it. Now, all right. I know we spoke that you were at New York Comic Con. You were doing your thing. Can you tell me a bit about your experience at New York Comic Con 2024?
Yeah, had a great time meeting creators, walking around. I bought some great books myself. Yeah, but the craziest thing was having people recognize Star Noir when I would talk to them and then I would show them a card or a book or something. They go, "Oh yeah, I've seen that online. Like I recognize that." So it breaks through the internet noise to the point where people recognize it in real life. So I'm really grateful for that, and that's pretty awesome.
Doesn't it feel great, right? Like that. Oh shit! I know your story. Oh yo, fire! Thank you for the love. I mean, it's amazing. I definitely do appreciate when people recognize me for a change. And I mean, I'm not talking about fans. I'm like industry folks hollering me out. I'm like, huh? Oh shit! They
Yeah,
know me like that. That's crazy.
there's a creator that has an image book with James Teenan,
Yeah.
and he was like, "Oh yeah, this Star Noir, like I've seen this." So he was
Uh
like, he followed me on Instagram. Like, yeah, it was pretty awesome.
No, we gotta be like, yeah, let's get in, let's get this into a bigger publishing house. Let's go.
Yeah,
Make it happen, yo. Yeah, listen, I'm excited. That means the 20 teams is about to break in, baby. Man, keep them networks building, man. That's how you step in. I
yeah.
dig it. I dig it. So
Yeah.
any further appearances at any other conventions for the rest of this year?
Not this year. I'm gonna hit it hard next year. Yeah, just trying to make this book. I also got this Western that I'm working with a separate art team on. So we're really busy right at the moment. But yeah, next year you can see me at any kind of local tri-state, Comic Con. We did Brooklyn Comic Con back in June. That was awesome.
Oh,
Uh, got
cool.
got to sell so many books to people who are super into it. But yeah, next year I'll be hitting the convention circuit pretty hard.
I've never done Brooklyn. I definitely, yeah. Hey, where is? I mean, but
Mm.
it is a big boss. You know what I mean? I
Mhm.
mean, I may be loud, but it is out there like Earth Day doing his thing. I'm on hold back, but is yeah for real. Everybody know is he do his thing. So yeah, big again. Another shout to my man is out there. Thank you for the support of watching. But bro, so after Stonewall, I mean, how many more stories you got to tell us in this universe? Can you
What there are 3 more books in this series, so it's a 6-book murder mystery. There's a whole New York story that's got its own kind of flavor to it. But still very like 1940s like era. We're gonna do the speakeasies. We're gonna bring back some old subway stations. That one's really exciting. Yeah, and then I have this Western. I don't want to spill too much about it, but I'm sure I will be back on here in a matter of time showing you off that Western as well.
Oh man, I'm excited, man. Can you tease us a little bit? Can you tell us maybe compare it to a classic? Can you compare it to any classic?
Well, I can say that that it's influenced by two of my favorite Westerns. One is a movie, one is a video game. The movie is Tombstone. I think you've heard of it. And the other is Red Dead Redemption.
Oh shit! Oh, all right. Hey,
yeah.
And so you said different creative team. I'm excited. This is gonna be insane. Then from the mind of Tony.
Yeah,
I'm digging
stuff.
But bro, thank you for your time, folks. I'm gonna show you this one last time before we go. Along with the link, because I need you guys to support our independent creators. This project is live right now. Noir. Both three again. Look at this. How much further I gotta tease you? It's beautiful art, and those that are listening, again, the link is below. Support the Kickstarter. It's Star Noir book numero 3. All right. So look this up. You guys are gonna be uber impressed, and you guys are gonna make it rain. No choice. You're gonna be why are you making me spend money? But let me tell you, you're going to love me for it because you're going to enjoy every piece of this book. How gorgeous is this book? How could you say no to this, mi gente? Come on now. All right. Show that love. Tony, any last words before we go, my brother? Again, thank you for your time. I appreciate it. But what we got for our people out there listening? What would you tell them? Give me that elevator pitch why I need to buy this book right now.
Well, if you like LA Noir, if you like the X-Files, I can't think of a better book to grab for yourself. Everybody who picks it up, they love it. They can't get enough of it. They're very excited for the next one. It's such a safe bet to take in indie comics. You're just gonna have a great time with it.
There we go. You want to have fun, folks, outside of the superhero verse. You know what I mean? Again, there's something a little different. This is up your lane for real. And even if that's not up your lane, guess what? It should be. How dare you not expand your library? This is one of those that you should definitely put your eyes on and check it out. Comic Crusaders approved, baby, for sure. Tony, thank you so much for hanging out with me today. Appreciate it.
Thanks for having me.
For bringing this over here. Definitely come back to talk about that cowboy stuff, man. Heck yeah. I'm excited to see what that's gonna look like, and that story is all about.
It's gonna be fun.
Let me just take out my wallet right now, right there, and just wait. Let's go. But folks, before that one is ready, make sure to fund this one. Thank you, Tony. Thank you, man. Thank you, mi gente, all over the different platforms. You guys rock. Thank you for supporting Comic Crusaders. I'm Al Mega. It's Tony James. Hasta la próxima, mi gente.
Thank you for listening to the Comic Crusaders podcast. If you like the concepts, please subscribe and turn on notifications. Also, please visit comiccrusaders.shop and our extended podcast family over at undercovercapes.com. And also make sure to download the Comic Crusaders app on the Google Play Store today.